Trader Joe's lip
Beautiful people, welcome back to Junpei Reacts. Today we're watching Death Note episode 5. We just watched 2 episodes in a row, and now this is gonna be our 3rd one.
Just love it.
Yeah, I'm hoping they're enjoying it.
It's amazing.
He has
amazing.
Wow, so convincing.
I
This
know.
is the best anime I've ever seen.
I'm definitely here by choice.
Oh yeah, what the hell?
Well,
Not
She didn't
because
lie. She didn't lie, but
Definitely not blackmail.
oh, the blackmail.
Well, that's
I'm a
little
black male.
awkward.
you are.
I am a black male.
Allegedly.
But yes, in the last episode, Light was kind of trying to figure out who the guy is tailing him and everything. It turned out to be FBI Ray Pember, and
What a crazy last name.
Yep, and then
Yep.
he ended up, finding out his name and created this whole scenario where we were basically talking about he can kind of control people's fate and how it's kind of crazy how powerful the book is.
I would just write for like a bunch of people to be like, if you know L, like, blah, 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 just in case it happens.
Or draw his face.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, every time I'll kill someone with a death note, I'll just add that in there. And then the one time it hits, I'll be like, oh, God,
He knew.
I got him!
But what if a person that can't draw tries to draw him and then it just looks like shit?
Maybe it'll give them the
Fuck.
ability to draw.
Yeah, they better draw good.
Maybe.
Say, good drawing.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this episode. But if you liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and let's go.
Wow.
Well, just leave me on the road.
Yeah.
No one.
No one freaked out. No one.
I mean, that guy was standing there like this. Like,
He's
oh
the
my
one that hit
gosh.
him.
Yeah, he hit him. He's like,
Oh
"Fuck,
no.
I can't believe I killed somebody." And he doesn't know he's a criminal either. He just thought he hit somebody.
Why is he just divulging information to this high schooler? He's a terrible.
Yeah, he needs to get fired.
Yeah, he needs to be fired immediately. Wow, reading in English. How sophisticated.
Another woman.
But speaks Japanese. Oh!
どうしたの
His Japanese wife?
偶然バスジャックに巻き込まれたそのバスにあなたも乗り合わせてたってこと
For her?
結局犯人は
No.
バスに降りて車にはねられたけどね
Oh?
だって誰かを調べていてそのバスに乗ったんで
I
し
mean,
ょ
it does.
そこで犯罪者がおそらく死んだそれってなあ君は確かに優秀な FBI 捜査官だった
Best agent! What the? This man's terrible at his job.
Oh, she used to be an agent?
Yeah,
too?
Yeah, they used to be the 2 top agents at the FBI.
How the mighty
Yeah, I know. No wonder it's used
挨
to.
拶するために
おお、早速昼間突き止めた捜査官の名前を書くってわけか。
いや、会ってすぐ彼が死ねば僕に疑いがかかる。もっと
It'll
彼
be
らの捜査
suspicious
が進んで
anyway.
関係者が調べられてから
He wants to let
He
them
needs to-
investigate other people.
He needs to get more police officers
刑
then,
務所内
like,
の犯罪者
at once if he's gonna
得る
do
相
it.
手ず
Yeah.
また遺書のようなものを書き残した犠牲者が出ました。
死神は
Oh, I looked at the HDD thing to the side on the computer.
この数日間調べたことといろんな実験をした成果を見せてやるよ。を先に書き、後から名前を書き込めばその通りになるんだ。
へえ、俺も知らないことを。
That's what I'm saying. Is Ryuk a little dumb?
I mean, he's not dumb. He just hasn't done it before. There's a lot of people that do like certain jobs and things like that that don't like ask other questions and just do, like monotonously do their job. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean. He's a little like
Okay, would he not recognize his voice?
a dumb bird. Like he's
まさか
This man
しかしこの子
literally met him a week ago. Yeah, you've heard someone before.
キラだという証拠を見せます。メガネをかけた男を殺します。
What the? What happened to not killing innocent people? I thought you were killing only criminals.
しかしあの男は
Chosen
捕
somewhere
虜の
else.
暴行を数件繰り返しながら
He's been repeatedly
Oh.
charged with sexual
警
assault.
察が起訴できなかった。
Yeah, lack of evidence, so he's never convicted.
もっともあなたにとってはここにいる人たちよりも
まさか彼女
そうです。あなたのことは調べました。少しでも私の指示と異なる行動をとったらあなたの家族も含め
He doesn't know. He's just lying to him. That's why you shouldn't have said, how do you know about her? That's what I'm saying. What a terrible professional. Oh my gosh. This is the best we had in America? Just asking for blackmail, and he's just gonna give him.
ではこの封筒をどうぞ。
それでは山手線に乗ってください。うち
Get
は
on the Yamanote sen.
Yamama. Stuttering in his ear.
Yamanote. Yeah, I couldn't get that. I couldn't
Fuck.
get that.
Yaman.
You try saying.
You try saying.
では封筒の中のものを出してください。
This man is gonna be dead as hell. Giving all this information just to die.
メンバー全員を把握しているあなたの直接の上司の名前を一番上の穴に書いてください。
どういうことだ。何が狙いだ。しかし。
Oh,
Are those
fuck
pages
yeah,
from the
they're
death
pages
note?
from the death
名前
note.
だけならまだ殺せないはずだ。もうすぐあなたの上司からファイルが送られてきます。これは。
それでは先ほどと同じ
Leon
捜
Zepak.
査官一人一人の名前
I know.
をよく
Ari
顔を見ながら
Wheatwood.
Weakwood? A wire. A
What?
wire,
Zepak and Weak Wood. It's crazy.
Yeah, those are very good names.
You know what cracked me up? I saw them like try and make American baseball team video game, and the names they came up with for the players were insane.
では元の封筒に。
There was like one Hispanic name.
名前を書いた封筒を入れて網棚に乗せ。なぜだ。なぜあの声の主を思い出せない。
Oh my god, he's so bad at his job.
It hasn't even
It
been
was
that
literally
long.
the guy you were
It
investigating
hasn't even been
too.
that long since.
Not even like the
But it's
stranger.
been a week and he only talked to him once.
He's investigating him the whole time. He was tailing him. And he talked. Oh. Yep, there we go. All that for nothing.
ヤガミ。ライ。
Just a smidge.
さよなら。レイペンバー。
Well, you really just outed everyone.
レイペンバーが名前を記入したのは。
Yep, of course. That's why they were
彼は
like
知らず
that.
知らずのうちに残りの捜査官たちも全員ファイルをもらった後に心臓麻痺。
So, like you said, he killed all of them at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
She said that last episode. I was like, how'd you know?
I mean, it makes sense.
She
I
would have to
guess.
kill all of them at the same time. I'm like, what the fuck?
私だ。
Oh shit.
日本から
Kira.
捜査官全員
I can't wait to see who the president is for this.
キラ
No,
に
it's the head of the
Random guy.
FBI. Sorry. That's head of the FBI. That's different.
His head is sure is
Interesting.
round.
FBI を
He looks
日本
very
での捜査を
American.
打ち切る。
あなたは FBI に我々捜査本部の関係者を表せていたようですが
はい。
納得できません。仲間であるはずの我々に対して
そんなスパイまがいのことを。エル、やはり信用できない。それよりキラは FBI も殺したってことだろう。
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I was remaking the world, and now he's just like, well, a couple, you know, loose ends is fine or whatever.
知っているか死神はリンゴしか食べない。
Why
Technically,
the
he
fuck
said
does Ryuk
he
not
didn't-
know what an
technically-
apple is?
Technically, he didn't say that they love apples. He said that they only eat apples.
殺され
実は昨日キラを見つけ出すために日本に入った FBI の者12人。
Why is he giving all this confidential
キ
information
ラに
away
殺されたってことか。
at the dinner table?
Maybe he
つまり
thinks
キラを
This is
捕まえようとする者は
Not
され
allowed.
るかもしれない。
Yeah, so he's like,
かつて
yeah,
ない
bracing his
恐ろしい
family to whether he might die or
や
not.
めていく
he might die or
Yeah.
they
お父さん
could
もやめ
be
なよ
targeted.
お父さんが死んじゃったらやだ
悪に屈してはならない。
お父さん
Your dad just called you evil.
Not evil, Dad!
No,
Look at him
立
sitting
派だ
there.
よ
Just,
父さん。父さんにもしものことがあったら必ず僕がキラを死刑台に送る。
that wasn't suspicious at all.
it wasn't.
No.
犯罪者でなくとも我々はキラに殺されるかもしれない。
The FBI and detectives are really good in this show. Except for Al just coming up with random assumptions that end up being right.
おい、どうする？ああ、そうそう。
Well, you know, right now, if I'm on that team,
覚えてる
fuck no!
Yeah.
I'm out of here, Brody!
You said I won't be demoted.
そうですか
I'll still be getting a paycheck.
わかりました。
Oh yeah.
ありがとうございます。その乗客の中にキラがいたかもしれない。だとすれば、
Well, at least she's doing
この
better
バ
than her
スを利用で
boyfriend.
きる沿線にキラが。
5人か。
私は強い正義感を持ったあなた方こそを信じます。
我々は L を信用していない。L、もし私たちと力を合わせキラを捕まえる気持ちがあるのなら、あなたもここへ来てくれないか。なぜ今さらたった6人に協力を仰ぐ。あり得るな。
Wait, so that's supposed to be L?
僕は L を信用します。
No.
The
それ
man
に
in the
この
trench
事
coat
件
and
に
hat.
は L の力が
No,
必要だ
that's
と思いま
his
す。
caretaker.
私も
Okay. But I'm like,
L は初め
I
か
mean,
ら
it could be L.
couldn't they just
この
rip
事
that
件に
man's stuff
は
off?
警察の力が必要だと言っている。
Like if they really want to,
What the fuck?
if they really want to see what he looks like, just I'm going to get a cup of coffee. Oh no, my hand slipped. Your hat came off.
こうなること。つまり本部の人間が死を恐れず悪に立ち向かう L の信用できる人間だけになることを待っていたと。安心してく
I
だ
was
さ
gonna
い。
say if someone was on this like force or on this like case,
私は L
it would also make sense that like if you knew there was a leak or like someone was a part of like the crimes or his Kira, right? They would stay on the team to make sure they keep getting information or just to like feel like they're trusted, right?
Yeah.
But now you've narrowed down like the leakers maybe to just those 5 people now because those people or the Kira might be one of them.
Yeah.
So he's like made like kind of like a killed 2 birds with 1 stone type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's all I want to mention.
Crazy how smart they wrote this show, and then just fucked up the Angel Death Game one.
やってみます。
He's like, I can't do the same thing. I had to go
Yeah.
with new shit. I can't do it. Got his toes out.
I was gonna say this.
あえ
Why
て
do
現
you
時
stand
点で
like
お
that?
互いまでの距離はイーブンで縮まってい
There's
る
your
とか。
guy.
いいだろう。
Which one?
Him.
What's your-
There's the L. You
エル
know?
として人前に
Like,
姿
wow.
を表そう。
Smash.
もしお前がこのことを知るだ。
Yeah, I mean, personally, I wouldn't say smash.
Tentative.
僕はこの数日
Tentative.
かなり動いた。
Up for
Is that
review.
him?
考え
That
る
was
と
light just now.
落ちとはなかったか。そして
Killing me over
ど
here.
うするか。
They just get shot the moment they
どう
open
ぞ
the door.
お入りください。
Ah.
That's
Boo!
it. Yeah.
We don't get to see what he looks like.
I wonder if he could, because you know how we talked about like manipulating fate and things like that. I wonder if he could have wrote down like everyone in like the police force, knowing that the team's gotten so small, and just written down everybody's name and said, when you see L, kill him, or something like that. So a bunch of so the people that all would die, right? They would you would know they would never meet L, but
they have to-
those other people would then eventually meet L, right?
But they have to like.
But he has to know that they're meeting out.
But
Yeah,
they also
true.
have to want to kill L,
No,
right? Like he can't.
it has to be
or,
possible.
Or it
because
has
they
to
have
be possible for them.
Yeah. So if they believe the person they're meeting is L, they would kill L.
You just put in a dummy, a
But I-
proxy like they were talking about.
But again, I just don't know how that works because let's say that he did that. Does that mean I don't know. I don't know how to like explain it. Because he also has to write a date and time, right, when they die.
Do they? I thought if you just write down the name, it'll happen within 40 seconds, so you get a heart attack.
I think if he's planning like these elaborate ones he's been planning.
Yeah,
I
like
think
you can't just say. That's what I'm saying. You can't just say so and so kill L when you see him, right? Because they'll die within this, like you said, the 40 seconds. But if you put down all the instructions and a date and time,
I thought 6 minutes.
no, you can put a date and time and they die. So he can write it ahead of time. So if you did that, I wonder like if you could like maybe write like a year in the future or something. Like if you meet L, then shoot him at like on site or something.
I think it's like if you meet L at any point,
Yeah, shoot him. And then
shoot him and
die
kill
of a heart
yourself.
attack.
Yeah.
Or they die of a heart attack at
Shoot him
this
and kill
time.
yourself.
Because I think there has to be a date and time. There's no date and time, they just die in 40 seconds. finally meet.
Well, what
L.
if you write a condition that needs to be fulfilled? It's like once graduating high school, blah 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 dies, right?
Maybe.
And it's
I
like,
don't think so because that wouldn't make sense with when you said go to Paris, right?
well, that was because you physically cannot go to Paris in an hour's time. They said within 1 hour.
Oh, that's right, you
I'm
did
going
say
from the
within 1
prison
hour.
to like it's an 8-hour flight.
You did say that.
So I was wondering if you can pre-write out a person's name and a condition that must be fulfilled. So as upon fulfilling that condition, they die and fulfill the rest of the instructions. Right? Kind of like a sleeper agent.
I wouldn't say.
Did he do that?
See
Maybe
why
maybe
he
he
wouldn't
did.
be able to
Maybe
do
he
that?
already did do that.
But
I
I'm
don't
wondering.
remember him
The only
doing
thing
it.
with that I'm wondering is like, if something were to happen to the Death Note, like if he were to lose it or it get destroyed, would
All people die then?
that still happen?
What do you mean? What?
Like if you set like when you graduate, you die. Would it still happen if like the book was destroyed before?
That's a
That
good question.
I was going to be
Maybe.
like, once turning 26 years old on their birthday, they will suffer a heart attack. And they're like 18 now, right? It's like you have to wait until that 26th
Yeah,
birthday.
and like if something happens to him or Death Note or the
Dude,
I was gonna say I
Is it
don't think
validated?
so because now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think so because in every situation he's always written down a time. So I think you have to write down a time. Because just
I
like
thought
the
he was
guy,
doing it just to be specific.
no, because he's like he knew that the guy. So every time he wrote down a time,
But he's
especially
so-
the guy with in the bus, he told him when he wrote down all that elaborate stuff. He said what time he'd be on the bus. He said like when he would step out the bus and get hit by a car.
But he needed the timing because Light also needed to be on the bus with them, right?
Yeah.
So that's why he probably had specific times for that to happen because Light needed to be there at those specific times too.
But what I'm saying is, remember he said he would get hit by a car, right? When he stepped off the bus. He could have just said he will step off the bus after he sees Duke or whatever, right? Immediately. And get hit by a car. But he didn't say that. He put a time at what time he would be hit by a car. He said I think 11:45 or something. He'll step out the bus and get hit by a car.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how it completely works. Maybe you guys can explain
We're
it to
doing
us.
a lot of theorizing.
But like,
Really big philosophy series right now.
yeah. My brain feels so large.
Because, like, I'm wondering if you could just make sleeper agents, right? You give a condition to
Yeah,
fulfill.
that's what I'm saying,
And
yeah.
then once that condition's fulfilled, they do the instructions and then die. You know? So you just basically have, like, landmine people
Yeah,
walking
whatever.
around.
Yeah. Someone in the comments is gonna mention like a rule that we're forgetting, and it's just gonna be like, that makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
To fulfill.
He found like a hack to where he can be writing out messages for a longer period, but I don't remember what the hack was.
I thought it was just writing the message ahead of time and then writing their name
I
in.
feel like he was writing like something
oh yeah,
else.
that's what he did say. Yeah. He said like you said you can just write a long story, not write anybody's name in, and then like when you feel like it,
I
just
see.
write their name.
Okay.
That's why that worked for the FBI
Yeah.
agent. It was like, put your superior at the top. Oh, I was saying, like, if I was the FBI agent, I just wouldn't have written my superior at the top. I just would have written it out of order. He's not gonna fucking know.
What do you mean?
Like, when I had to write all the people down, then he tricked him into writing it in the Death Note. I just will. He said, put your superior at the top because you need the files set, right?
That's true.
Yeah, so I just would have written it out of order because if I've written it out of order, then my superior's the only one who knows the files and has access to them, probably.
But he didn't
So then
know.
I couldn't have done
but he
things.
doesn't know that Kira is going to. He doesn't know those conditions.
Yeah, but I just, for small things that I'm like, he probably wouldn't know about this. I just wouldn't follow the instructions that closely.
But he thinks if he doesn't,
Because he's cooperating too well with him.
because he thinks if he doesn't follow the instructions
His
to a
girlfriend's
T,
gonna
his
die.
girlfriend's gonna die. Or he's gonna go after him.
And he
Stand
just
one.
died anyway.
Well,
He was protecting his girlfriend. He was like, man, I'll just do what they say.
I also didn't say he was the smartest, you know.
Yeah, we've already said that.
Yeah. Former best FBI agent.
But a lot of people, I mean, that's a lot of people though, right? A lot of people don't, will just follow directions when told, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think it's like an abnormal, like,
Negotiate
human
with
reaction
criminals.
to have.
But I am enjoying the show. I
I'm
am.
glad to hear that.
Same.
Still my favorite anime.
It's,
One and only.
it's,
I almost want to show her, like, something else. Like, modern.
yeah.
Some
well,
sucker
maybe
got-
we'll do that in the future or something. If like, if she's down for it.
Show her like the top 10 most emotionally impactful anime clips.
Yeah, why?
She'd be like, I don't know the context for this.
Oh no, just make her watch like all the new like One Piece episode like fights.
Oh my god.
They put so much budget into those things. It's
well,
fucking
now they're all
insane.
like rubber noodle, like animation, messy ass animation for Impact.
It looks crazy though.
It does look crazy.
I think it looks kind of good.
I think you guys. I was gonna say. I think you guys are saying crazy. two
Yeah.
different ways.
Yeah.
I think it looks kind of good. The only thing I had like, okay, this is completely off subject about the show or whatever. I'll just throw it in here real quick. But like, when he was fighting Kaido and everything, I thought the fight. I hate it. They've been doing this a lot, especially they did this in JJK. But like, all the fight scenes are so close combat.
Oh yeah, you can't tell what the fuck
I can't
is
tell
happening.
what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you please
Because
just back the
instead
camera
of
up
having
just
the
a tiny
camera
bit?
here, the camera is like right here.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, do you see what's fucking happening right
No,
here?
I
And it's
just
like, I
see
know
lips.
because they're upside down and shit and like flying around.
They do that in
Yeah.
American filming when they do fight scenes.
You just see limbs
everything's just
moving
like
around,
like
Yeah.
so. But in like Jackie Chan like movies, Chinese like
Out.
yeah like combat movies, it's
Third
always a
person
big
view.
shot, always a crazy
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a kind of a tangent. But yeah. Anyway, love you guys. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments about our comments about the show. And yeah, we'll see you guys. Oh wait, no. Like, comment, and subscribe. Before you leave the video,
Yeah.
like,
Do
comment, and
Please,
subscribe.
please come back.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Okay. All right. Peace.
Bye.